heavy duty carrier?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty high up there. You hold this for me? I've been in a Tire Cat 845D, and it is nowhere at the height of this right here. So you just like track around with these, like you can.
Yeah, that's your travel function, and then your control grips. You got about 20 buttons on each side, and then you got a keyboard right behind you too.
Oh. Nice looking machine. Is it 2018?
Yeah, I believe so.
I know it was like the G series, and I know the G series like they just came out like last year.
I think so. This has probably around 600 hours on it.
Where that 648 come from?
That's a customer's machine. We were working on it, they just haven't picked it up yet.
Oh. Pretty neat.
You can step down this way here.
Alright.
But always, here, let me hold that because you want to hold on with all your hands and feet. There you go. A little bit dirty. Back here is your master switch for the battery. So that you turn off about 5 minutes after the machine has been shut off because you want all the diesel exhaust fluid to pump back out and back into the tank. So you don't want to shut off the power switch until that's occurred. You got your open door here to be able to access all your coolers and radiators. Receiver dryer for your air conditioning, batteries. And that's your control unit. I believe that's probably your main control unit, and I think that's your engine control unit there. You can plug in up here to your interface for your diagnostic ports.
You know they where like this machine was before it came here, or it just came straight from the factory?
No, our Georgia branch has had it for a little while. I can't remember. I think it came from our Macon branch. And up there you have your diesel exhaust. Your diesel particulate matter filter and your diesel exhaust or diesel oxidation catalyst. All part of your Tier 4 engine setup for emissions. Access to your fuel filters, pilot filter. I believe this is going to be your oil tank. Yeah, that's your oil tank. Your fuel. Your fuel's right in here, and your diesel exhaust stuff. You can climb up here if you like. Always hold on to a rail while you're up.
Alright. It's pretty neat how they got like a lot of mirrors and stuff like that on there, so you always know where to.
Yeah, you don't want to be knocking into things or people. All part of the safety.
Pretty neat. Did they come with like a CB, or did like y'all have to like, or like
No,
the
it doesn't
custom?
come with any radios. Customer installs those.
I figured that.
Yeah, nowadays most people use their phones and don't really use CB radios that much anymore.
Where it's gonna be like just changing the cut to length, like for the company.
Yeah, that's what the process ahead is for. You can fell the tree and process it, delimit, cut it to the exact length you want. You can cut 10 footers, 6 footers, 33, 30, whatever you program it into. It's got a reed sensor that'll show it, measure it out. You'll cut them exactly every time. So it's beneficial for full tree harvesting. Walk up to the tree, cut it, delimit, length, go to the next one. The only thing obviously you can't really do unless you're processing it off to the side is you're not going to be able to necessarily grab some and make a pile out of it. You can go up to another tree and run it and process it into the same pile. But it's pretty much an all-in-one machine. And for $500,000, you would hope it would be almost all-in-one. A few of the sawmills nowadays are kind of demanding that the wood come in more processed, so it's less scrap on their yard.
Yeah, because occasionally that's why they went up because they used to you could have used to cut 11-year-old trees, but they used to have to do so much within the mill that they went up to 15-year-old, right?
Yeah, there's going to be different standards for what the mills are going to require and want. Again, some things will be in fashion, some things won't be in fashion as far as supply and demand goes. But as technology improves, their ability to take on more and different kinds of wood will increase their capabilities. And then that's you don't have a cage on the front of that glass because, as you can see, it's double laminated, real thick and strong, inexpensive. You break that, you have to buy a new one. I'm talking about a lot of money there. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, this thing is pretty complicated to work.
You ever ran it?
Oh no. I've moved the machine around, but I've never run the processing head. There's a lot to it. As you saw with all those buttons on each control.
See, it was something new. Because I ran the 822C once. And it only had I want to say 8. Because it had 4 on one side. Well, it had 6 on one side, but 2 of the controls you don't use. So they're just nothing really. But
yeah, it gets a little bit more technologically advanced. But these processing heads have been out for decades. They just get a little bit more fine-tuned as they go on. They do make one a little bit bigger than this one. This one's a 622. We got a customer with the 632B.
I know they made the 626. It's pretty big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't. I think we've got about maybe 7 of these machines in Georgia. We might sell one here just because the only sawmill that's really demanding to cut the length is Interfor. So if you have 5 loggers all with the same machine cutting the same processed wood for Interfor, they're going to have more supply than they are demand, and it wouldn't be viable for that many loggers to have that machine. So we might sell, I would say, 2 at the most, because that would be sufficient enough for Interfor processing. Again, there's always that outside chance that someone does it and can still supply other mills and they want it. So target would be 2 machines, but if we sell more, we'll sell more.